Hello, it's Katie here from the Hogarth Club. In this video, we will be doing a 45-minute body weight HiiT session. This session is noise-free, so perfect for those of you who have downstairs neighbours and you don't want to ruin their day. Okay, so we have Lucy and Amelia here. We're going to start with a warm-up. So, we're going to start with your shoulders, just give them some nice big rolls back. We're going to do 8 of these, getting rid of any tension. 4 more. 2 more. Last one. Now we're going to do 8 with the arms. Again, get rid of any tension that's hanging on in your shoulders. 4 more. Nice big space between your ears and your shoulders. Last one. Perfect. Now we're going to look to one side and the other side. 8 in total of these. So this is number 4. Make sure your shoulders are staying down, you're not holding any tension. 2 more. Last one. Now we're going to tilt the head to the side. 8 of these also. So this is number 4. Still making sure that your shoulders are down. Only the neck is moving. Last 2. Perfect. Now we're going to bring the arm in over to the side. You can bend the knees slightly on this one. And over. You'll feel a nice stretch down the side of your body. 4 more. Last 2. Make sure you're breathing throughout. Last 1. Perfect. Clasp your hands in front of you. I want you to imagine you've got a little beach ball in your arms, and you're going to pull your arms forward and round your back. And then we're going to come up to standing and round again, tuck the chin under and standing. 2 more. Bend the knees and standing. Last 1. And up. Perfect. Give everything a little shake now that we're moving a bit more. Okay, arms up above your head. You're going to take them out and round, and we're going to walk out into a plank position and back in and up. Nice big stretch at the top and repeat. Should be starting to feel a little bit warmer now. You can feel the heart rate's just getting up a little bit, blood's flowing. 4 more. 3. 2. Last one, and you're going to stay out in plank position this time, bringing one foot up to the side. Put the back knee down if you need to, but if you can, keep it off. And we're going to open up to the side, in towards the knee, and back down to the ground again. This is number 2. We're going to do 8 on each side. Nice big stretch. 4. 5. Stretch those fingertips all the way up. 2 more. Last 1. And swap sides, put the knees down in between if you need to. And lifting up, and 1, 2. Nice and tall. Take your time, really get that twist. Feel a stretch all across your back. 5, 6, 7, and last one, fingertips up to the sky. Perfect. Knees down and walking back in. Now, hands on hips. We're going to open one leg out to the side, pop the foot down, bring it back in and down. We're going to do 4 on each side. This is number 2. Hold on to something if you need a bit of help with balancing. Last one. Body nice and tall and straight. And other side. 4 again. Find your balance. And closing. Open and close. open, and close, open, and close. Perfect. Last of all, wrists out in front of you. We're going to circle the wrists outwards. 3, 2, 1, and inwards. 3, 2, 1, and we're going to do ankle circles. Standing on one leg, again holding on to something if you need to. Circle the foot outwards. Last one, and same foot inwards. And change leg. Foot outwards. 3, 2, 1, and inwards. And give everything a shake. Perfect. Alright, so we're going to be doing 45 seconds on and 15 seconds to change in between. So I'll talk you through the exercises as we go. So exercise 1 will be a backwards lunge to knee drive. So you're going to be lunging back and then bringing the knee up at the front. So you can see side on. So everybody ready? 45 seconds. I'll let you know when it's halfway to change sides. 3, 2, 1, and go. Lunging back and up. Perfect. So you can see we've got nice 90-degree angles here. Bringing that knee all the way up. Body nice and tall. Tummy tight. Keeping this foot flat on the ground so the heel never lifts up on that front foot. Perfect. Halfway. Swap sides. Keep the speed up. Nice and energetic. This might test your coordination a bit, this one. Nice and fast. Push up and down. Up. Perfect. Keep that bottom foot flat. 3, 2, 1, and rest. 15 seconds rest. Next exercise will be squats. So your feet are going to be shoulder width apart. You're going to squat down to 90 degrees if you can. Go as low as you can keep the heels on the floor and coming back up. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Down and up. Perfect, so you can see feet shoulder width apart, shoulders back, torso up, your chin is facing forward. So we want to be tucking the hips under at the top as well. Lovely, keeping these heels down, so your feet never leave the floor. So halfway now, keep the speed up and up, down and up, nice and energetic. Good, keep those shoulders back, tummies in, heels down, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, moving on onto the floor this time for Spider-Man. So your hands are going to be shoulder width apart, and you're going to bring one foot up to the side and down, up and down. 3, 2, 1, and up to the side and down. Now this exercise is all about control. So better to be slower, but you can see we're keeping these completely flat lines. Tummy buttons are in. We're squeezing the shoulder blades together. Making sure your chest is always right over your hands. Halfway, keep going. As the body gets tired, it's going to want to send you back. The hands might start to shake a little bit. All of that is fine. 10 seconds, keep these hips still. 3, 2, 1, lovely, rest. Moving on. Next exercise, we have Russian twists. So you're going to be sitting on the mat, and we're going to lean back, tap, 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 and up. Ready, and go. Tap, 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 and up. Leaning back as far as you can. Pulling the tummy buttons in as you lean back. That's it, go at your own pace with these. You want to try and keep the feet together and the knees as still as possible. So we're really thinking about twisting the torso. Tummy button in as you lean back. Tummy, that's it. Really pulling in. Lean back as far as you can. Twist. Really get that twist. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Staying on the floor for this next exercise, but we're turning over into a plank position. Hands right underneath your shoulders in full plank, and you're going to be lifting one foot off at a time. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and lift. Really focusing on, again, keeping this completely straight line in your plank. The tummy buttons are in. The hips are down, so really keep those hips down. They're going to want to lift up to help you as you get a bit tired. Keep these hips down. That's it. We never want to take the leg up too high and sacrifice the form of the plank. Chin's tucking under. You're halfway now. Keep those hips down. Really thinking about tucking the tummy in and tucking the hips right under. 10 seconds. The shoulders and hands might be starting to shake a little bit. That's fine. Keep pushing through. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Moving on. Done for that one for now. Okay, next exercise, elbow to knee. So you're going to bring the opposite elbow into your knee and out, really twisting towards the knee. You're going to do as many as you can on one side, then swap. And go. In. Good, really twisting the torso in every time. Twist, straight, twist, straight. Perfect. Nearly halfway. Good, and swap sides. Really focusing on the body twisting and coming back to straight. Twist, straight, twist, straight, twist, straight. Trying to keep both hips facing forward at all times. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next we have a lateral lunge. So we're going to be going in this direction first, lunging out to the side and in. Knees and toes facing forward at all times. 3, 2, 1, and go. Out and in. Take your time on these, there's no rush. Nice and low. Keep those toes facing forward. They're going to want to start to turn out. That's it. Make sure the toes facing forward. Perfect. Knees and toes facing in the same direction. When we get to halfway, which is now, we're going to swap sides. Toes facing forward. As the body gets tired, really focus on those toes. Nice and low. Bend those knees. And bend. And bend. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next, we're back onto the mat for push-ups. So you're going to put your hands underneath your shoulders, coming down. Knees or feet is fine if you need to pop the knees down. Take the hands a little bit wider as well. 3, 2, 1, and go. That's it. So you can see we've got some variations here. Pulling the tummy buttons in and making sure that the chest is going down. Really important here. We never want to see the back arching, which you can see it's not on either of our ladies. Perfect. Keep pushing. Take your time. You're halfway now. Keeping this tummy button pulled in underneath. That's it. Keep going. Nearly there. 10 seconds. Tummy buttons in. 3, 2, 1. Rest onto the last station. So, how are we feeling, ladies? So you're going to put your feet flat on the floor, hands turning in towards your body. We're going to dip and then touch the opposite knee. Ready? And dip. Opposite knee. Dip. Opposite knee. Good. Carry on. Dip. opposite knee. That's it, take your time. This one might test your core stability a little bit and your balance. Good, keep going. That's it. If you have a little wobble, that's absolutely fine. Take your time, really bend. Dip. Opposite knee. Dip. Opposite knee, nearly there, 10 seconds. Keep pushing, 3, 2, 1, and done. Rest. All right, ready for round 2. Okay, 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lunge to knee drive first. Really push, energetic. Down and up, down and up. Perfect, as you can see, getting the arms involved. Whole body, keeping this foot flat. Never want to see the heel lifting off the floor. And change leg. Same energy, low as you can, low and push, low and push. That's it, lovely 90-degree angle. 10 seconds, nice and tall, shoulders back. Perfect. Keeping the energy up, 3, 2, 1, and moving on to squats. Set yourself up, same as we did before. Feet shoulder width apart, knees and toes facing in the same direction. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Perfect, heels and toes on the floor. Good, shoulders back, nice and tall. Tucking the hips under at the top, tuck and tuck. Keep that energy up, nice and speedy. And up, you're over halfway now. Lovely, keep those heels down, really important. 10 seconds, nice and low, low as you can. Good, keep pushing, keep the speed. 3, 2, 1, perfect. Down onto the mat for Spider-Man's next. Remember, hands right under your chest, up into a plank position, knee up to the side. Keep resting, you've got a little bit longer. 3, 2, 1, and go. Up to the side. And remembering with this one, we're going for technique over speed at all times. So it's better to be much slower, but keeping the head nice and still, keeping the hips nice and still. Tummy buttons in. We've got these nice flat lines. That's it. If your wrists are starting to ache a little bit, think about spreading your weight onto your fingers a little bit more and across the knuckles. It will take some of the pressure off of the wrists. Nearly there. Keep pushing, you've got 10 seconds. That's it. Keep pushing, push down in the knuckles. 3, 2, 1, good. Onto your back for Spider-Man. We're nearly halfway through. 4, flat, Russian twist. Sorry, we've just done Spider-Man. Russian twist. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and twist. Twist, twist, and up. Twist, 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 and up. Twist, 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 and up. Take your time. If you need to slow down a bit, that's fine. Remember pulling your tummy button in like you're trying to get it to touch your spine. Twisting as much as you can. Keeping these feet on the floor. Try and keep your knees together and still if you want a little bit of an extra challenge. Heard the challenge there, 15 seconds. That's it. 10 seconds, really twisting. Pull those tummy buttons in, don't let them start to push out or tense up. 3, 2, 1, lovely. Over onto your front, plank foot lift next. Get your hands back underneath your chest. Nice and flat, set yourself up. Give your wrists a little stretch if you need to. 3, 2, 1, let's go, up you go. Hands right underneath your shoulders. Remembering with this one, same as the Spider-Man's. Better to be slower, but really keeping that straight line in your bodies. Tummy buttons in, chins tucked under. Good, keep pushing. And the same applies with this one with your wrists. If your wrists are starting to hurt, think about shifting the weight a bit further forward on your hands. Nearly there. Keep the shoulders right over the wrists. Let Lucy keep pushing. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Okay, next we have elbow to knee. Nice big twist. And remembering the hips coming back to forward every time. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Twist and forward, twist and forward. Lovely. Keep the energy up with this one. You're on your feet and you've been on your hands for a few times now, so make the most of it. Twist and forward, twist and forward. Keep the speed up. Nearly halfway. Push, push, stretching that arm out at the top. Stretch, stretch. Halfway, top side. Nearly there. Same again, making sure that arm stretches all the way out at the top. Stretch, 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 stretch. Keep pushing. You're under 10 seconds now. That's it. Twist and forward, twist and forward. 3, 2, 1, moving on. Okay, lateral lunges this time. Remember, we start this way. Toes facing forward will be the main challenge on this one. Nice and low. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Get those toes forward straight away. They're going to want to start turning out. Really important that the knees and toes are facing in the same direction. Lovely. Take your time on these. Nice and low. Nice and low and up. You're nearly halfway. Keep going. Shoulders up. Nice and tall. And swap sides. Knees and toes facing the same direction. That's it. You can see we've got the chins forward, shoulders back. But that knee's really bending. Lovely, nearly there. 3, 2, 1, moving on. Back down onto the mat into push-ups. Now these are going to be harder at this point, second time round, so really take your time. Really thinking about that chest coming down, and back up, and keeping the tummy under. Tummy in. Ready? And go. If you're struggling a bit more on this round, try taking the hands a little bit wider. Equally, if you think you can push yourself a little bit more, bring those hands in and try taking the knees off if you haven't already. Good, that's it. And what we can see here, what we want is for the hips and the chest to come down to the floor every time. So we never leave the bottom in the air. We never leave it behind. And that's it, keep pushing. You've got 15 seconds left, you're nearly there. Nice deep breath. Keep going. That's it. Try and hit that chest and nose down every time, and rest. Moving on to the last exercise, the dip to catch. Remember, hands facing inwards, nearly there. Feet flat, dipping and tapping. 3, 2, 1, and dip and tap. If you want more of a challenge on this round, try reaching for your toe instead. See how you go with that. Lovely, that's it. Really pulling the tummy button in. That will help if you've got any wobbly business going on, and making sure the feet stay flat. That will help too. We're halfway now. After this, you get a full rest, so keep pushing all the way to the end. Ten seconds, stay up, nearly there. Dip and tap. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Nice, end of the second round, take a rest. Okay, ready for round 3. Final round. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Push these lunges. Lots of energy. Keep that foot flat. Push and push. Down in the heel as you come up. Heel. Heel, nearly halfway. Body's nice and tall. And swap sides. Nice and energetic. Up. Up. Push down in the heel as you stand up. Keep going. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1. And into set up to squats. Feet shoulder width apart. Ready and... Oh, you've got a little bit longer of rest. Sorry. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Knees and toes facing in the same direction. Trying to keep the knees nice and still, so especially on this last round, as your legs are getting a bit tired, we might find a little bit of a wobble. So try and keep them nice and still, like your knees are on train tracks as they're going up and down. Shoulders back, keep those chins facing forward. That's it. Tucking under at the top, back and under. You're over halfway now. Yeah, push down in those heels. Making sure the whole foot is flat on the floor. Never comes off. 10 seconds, nearly there. Good. 3, 2, 1, and moving on into Spider-Mans. Hands shoulder width apart, just under your chest. Thinking about that plank position, tummy's in. 3, 2, 1, and nice and controlled up to the side. Control. Control. Good, remember on this one, nice and slowly. That's it, keep pushing. Remember, if your wrists are starting to hurt a little bit, shift some of the weight into your knuckles and think about spreading the fingers so there's not too much tension. You're halfway now. That's it, keep pushing. Nearly there. You've only got 15 seconds. Take your time. Good, keeping those hips down. Tummies in, nice and tucked under. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1. Good. Turning over into Russian twist. Okay, we're on station 4. We're nearly halfway through the last round now. We're on the home stretch. Thinking about tucking those tummies under, hips under, pulling the tummy button in. And let's go. Twist, 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 and up as far back as you can. And up, try and keep the hips still, knees still, feet still. Bring the knees together if you can. And up. Twist, 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 and up. Good, tummy buttons in as you twist back, lean back as far as you can. This is the last time you have to do this, so really push yourself. Twist as much as you can, touch the floor if you can. 15 seconds. Good, try and keep those knees still. Knees, yeah, good. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1. Moving on into plank foot lift. So back into your plank position. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hands right underneath your chest. Take your time. Remembering to keep those hips down. Tummy buttons pulled in. And you can see you've got nice straight lines. The shoulders are back, the lats are engaged. Same again. If you're feeling a lot of pressure in your wrists, shift some of the weight forward. And make them nice and small. Small and controlled. Nearly there. Keep pushing. And if you're really struggling with your hands at this point, go down onto your elbows. 10 seconds. Nearly there. Again, might be a little bit of shaking going on, and that's fine. Keep pushing through. And rest. Moving on. We're on to elbow to knee next. Remember, twist in and away, in and away. Nice and fast. Last time. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nice and energetic. Twist and out. Twist and out. Stretch the hand up to the ceiling. I want to see locked elbows. Lock. 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 Perfect. Twist and out. Twist and out. Twist and out. You're nearly halfway. Keep the energy up. Keep the speed up. Good. Keep pushing. Halfway. Swap sides. Keep that speed up. Speed and out. In and out. In and out. Good. Really twisting and twisting and twisting. Keep pushing. You're under 10 seconds now. Nearly there. Only 3 stations left after this. And rest. On to the next. Lateral lunges next. Remember, knees and toes facing in the same direction. We're going to start going this way. Rest for a little bit longer. Get your breath back. And 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Knees and toes facing in the same direction. Eyes forward. Shoulders back. Really sit down as much as you can. We're sitting down. Perfect. Really keeping an eye on those knees and toes, especially now your legs are getting tired. Halfway. Swap sides. That's it. Low as you can. Low as you can, keeping that heel down on the floor and the leg that's planted. Really important. Good, nearly there. 3, 2, 1. Okay, on to station number 9. We're nearly there. Push up. Remember, the further out, the further in your hands are, the harder it will be. So pick wisely. Ready and go. Push yourself. This will be challenging now, but this is the last time you have to do it. You've only got 1 station left after this. Good. Getting those chests down and keeping the tummy buttons pulled in. So as you can see, tummy's in, backs are nice and flat. You're halfway. Keep pushing. 15 seconds, take your time. Lovely, pull those tummy buttons in. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Onto the last station. You're nearly there. Really nice work. Dips to taps. Remember, hands facing in towards your body, feet flat, and tapping the knee or the foot if you can. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Yeah, lovely. Good. Nearly there. Keep pushing. Pull your tummy button in. Really push that stability. Good. You're halfway. Nearly there. Really reach. Reach for the toe if you can. Last push. 10 seconds. Nearly there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Finished. Well done, everybody. We're going to do a quick cool down and stretch. Okay, we're going to start by sitting back on the heels and putting your hands out in front of you and relaxing the head all the way down to the mat. You're going to take some nice deep breaths in and out here. So, deep breath in and out. 2 more. Breathe in and out. Last one, in and out. Now staying in this position, you're going to walk your right fingers as far away from you as you can. So you should feel a stretch all the way down the right arm here. Keep walking them away until you can't walk them away any further. Good, and swapping sides, walking your left fingers away, bringing your right back in again, so you should now feel a stretch down the left side instead. You're breathing nice and deeply, your heart rate should be starting to come down now, your breath should be calming down a bit, everything should be returning back to normality. Good, walking the hands back in. You're going to come up onto all fours and keeping the back knee down, you're going to bring one foot forward and we're going to bring the hands up onto the front leg. Now I want you to give your shoulders a shake, make sure they're nice and relaxed. You're going to take a deep breath in. You're going to breathe out and sink the hips down as far as you can. And another breath. And out. One more. And out. Good. Now, similar movement to what we did in the warm-up. You're going to put one hand down and you're going to open up to the side, but this time we're going to stay here. And I want you to reach your fingers up as high as you can. Let your thighs touch the sky, ceiling, top of wherever you are. Nice deep breath. Good. Bring that hand back down, coming back up to kneeling. We're going to go on to the other side. Starting with the foot forward, hands on the knee, shake the shoulders, make sure they're nice and relaxed. Deep breath in. Breathe out and sink down. 2 more breaths here. And out. Last one. And out. Good. Popping the right hand down and opening up to the sky or ceiling. Really stretch those fingers up as high as you can. One more nice deep breath. Good, popping the hand back down, bringing the knees back together. You're going to walk back in, inhale all the way back to your feet. And we're going to roll halfway up, knees slightly bent, and you're just going to have a little swing from side to side. Relaxing the shoulders, still breathing. Your breathing should be pretty much back to normal by now. And we're going to keep one leg bent and we're going to straighten the other one. Keep the body forward. Touching the ground if you can, but if you can't, just as low as you can go. And other side, straighten the other leg. You should feel a stretch down the back of the straight leg here. And as slowly as you can, curling, uncurling the spine all the way up to standing. When you get to the top, give your shoulders a nice big roll back. And one last deep breath in and out. Breathe in and out.